Hello and welcome to my Tarot Corner. Today I am continuing my research of Prince William's relationships, and this is another clone, Rider-Waite clone. It is called the Secrets of Tarot, and what I want to check today is William's relationships with his cousins. Talking about Zara Phillips, we're talking about Beatrice and Eugenie. Now, we all saw various pictures of Kate with Zara, and they were talking about how good friends they are. We also saw beautiful pictures of Kate with, I saw with Eugenie, but we don't really know exactly what is William's relationship with them. We did hear various talk about Eugenie's very strong connection to Prince Harry, and we did see Eugenie respond to Meghan's 40th birthday venture of 40 versus 40 on 40 or whatever. And the question is, how is William's relationship with them? And then I will stick to the Messenger Oracle for a message for William in regard to his relationship with his cousins. So let's start with Zara Tyndall. Zara Phillips, I'm sorry. Yes, Zara Phillips, yes. So, Zara Phillips, Tyndall, yeah. So first I'm clearing the cards. And let's see what we get around Zara Phillips' relationship with William. So how is Zara's relationship with William? How is Zara's relationship with William? How is Zara's relationship with William? Okay, and I think that I'll do a 5-card spread to see what we get. So the first card is Six of Wands. Six of Wands is the card of victory. Looks like they are in good relationship. They have some kind of a victory together, so they see each other as victorious. And we know that Zara is a very talented horse rider, so this person on a horse. So this is a victory card. This is a very good card. So we're starting on a good foot here. So it looks like a very good relationship, at least on the first card. And the second card is the Four of Wands, another great card, the card of stability, the card of the happy home, a card of this is the first card of the second cycle of the tarot. And this card is very much around home stability. We see here the Four Wands that are holding this kind of small, I don't know how to call it in English, to say the truth, but this is a happy home. This is another happy card. This is another card that shows us a good relationship between the both. Another thing that I can say about the Four of Wands, because it is the beginning of the second cycle of the tarot, it also says enjoy the road. regardless of the rewards. It is some kind of going on an adventure, some kind of, we call it a victory quest without knowing the results. So this card is talking about their way together. Both cards are talking about victory. Both cards are talking about the way together, which should be enjoyable. They like together. They are in good relationship, and in between there is the Four of Wands, the Five of Wands that isn't here, which is the card of struggle. So here we don't see the struggle because we see that they are happy together. It is the happy family, and there is a victory here. So this looks like a very good relationship. The next card is the card of the High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess is a card that doesn't tell us if it is a good relationship or a bad relationship. The High Priestess is one of the cards that doesn't give us an actual yes or no answer in the tarot. And I apologize for my phone that is far away but still very loud. Anyway, the High Priestess is a card that speaks about going into the mystery. This is a card that speaks about secrets, about mysterious things. So there are some kind of secrets, there are some kind of things that are not completely out in the open. But they are not revealing everything that is going on in between themselves. So there are some secrets that they are keeping from us, from the media. But what we see outside, we see the victory and we see the happy home. And these secrets don't necessarily mean bad things, but they are things that they are keeping to themselves. And this card also speaks about mother and daughter, and a mother that is finding it hard to release her daughter. But since we're talking about Zara and William, so there is no daughter and mother relationship here, so this is not relevant to this reading, but it is something to remember that Zara could be influenced by her mother, and by the way her mother is treating the royal family, the royalty, and Prince William. And this could also influence Zara's relationship with William. The next card I get is the Page of Cups. Now, the Page of Cups is the card of the artist. It is a young person that is very emotional and finds it very easy to fulfill himself or herself in an artistic way. When I get this card for a client, I usually ask if they are an artist, and usually they are. Usually they do have artistic tendencies, and then I usually tell them that a very good way to fulfill their needs and their wishes is to turn to art. And between Zara and William, I think the artistic one is probably Zara, and we also know that Kate is. So maybe Kate is influencing the relationship between them, and Kate looks like she has a very good relationship with Zara. So when the page is coming out, it also speaks about mystics as well. It also speaks about some kind of mental health, and the High Priestess also speaks about mental health. So it looks to me that Zara appreciates everything that William and Kate are doing in regard to mental health. Now, yesterday was a mental health day, and I saw in Quora, someone put in Quora an article about all the things that William and Kate have been doing to promote mental health in the UK, and it is a list of at least 10 ventures, completely different ventures that they are promoting in order to promote mental health. And it looks to me that in this reading, Zara is very appreciative of this as well. Last card I get here is the Six of Pentacles. Now, the Six of Pentacles is the giving and receiving card. It is someone who is very generous, and this is how both of them see themselves. So they see their relationship as a give and take relationship. This is someone who is in the right place at the right time. It also a card of second chances, so and of generosity. So this is another good card that reflects Zara and William's relationship, and it looks to me that all in all the relationship is very good. And the underlying message here is the Five of Swords. So we were talking about the struggle that wasn't present here, but it is present in the underlying energy. And the Five of Swords, according to what is written on the card, it speaks about losses, but it also speaks about not sitting on the fence, taking action, not taking, not taking chances. It speaks about the options that are that they have in regards to going forward, and that right now they are not taking any kind of action right now, just because they don't want things to get sour between them. So there is this kind of a probability of some kind of a struggle, some kind of bad things that are lurking behind, but they are not going this way, because when this card comes out, it speaks about sitting on the fence, not taking action. So they are right now just keeping that out in the out of the relationship. Right now they are not consumed with what kind of struggles can be between them. They are not trying to decide what to do. So this is the reading regarding Zara. Now I want to ask about Princess Eugenie first, and if I have some time then I'll do it on Princess Beatrice as well. But I want Princess Eugenie just because we did see that Princess Eugenie is connected to Harry in some way. They were talking about Harry staying with them at Frogmore Cottage because they are now Eugenie and her husband are staying there, so there were talks about that. So I am wondering if Eugenie has taken sides between William and Harry. So I'm going to do this this reading from Eugenie's point of view and not from William's point of view, because I'm quite sure that William wants them to go on to being friends and in a good relationship. But I'm wondering whether or not her relationship with Harry is in the way of her relationship with William. So I'm going to look at Eugenie's side of the story. So let's start by clearing the cards from the previous reading. Okay, and I will start with, how does Eugenie feel in connection to Prince William? How does Eugenie feel towards William? How does Eugenie feel towards William? How does Eugenie feel towards William? Okay. And for Eugenie, I will do a cross, because I want to see past, present, and future. So the significator card for Eugenie is the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant is a very, very strong spiritual card. This is a card of the mentor. This is the card of the priests, or even the Pope, if we want to be more precise. But this is the card that speaks about doing the right thing. Now, we do know that the kings of England are also the head of the Church of England. So when William will become king, he will be the head of the English Church. And this is how Eugenie sees him. She sees him as the future head of the English Church, but she also sees him as someone who is doing the right thing. She sees him as someone who is being very studious, very strong. She sees him as someone who is some kind of a mentor, some kind of a teacher, and this is how she sees his venture in regards to everything that he's doing with his Earthshot prize, everything that he's doing around the mental health issues. She sees him as very a figure of authority, very authoritative figure, and someone who has a lot of power. And this is the way that she sees him. Okay, and what led to this, the past position, is the Sun. So the Sun is a happy card. It's a card of, and this is another major arcana. So this spiritually, everything between them is very good. The Sun is a card of happiness. It's a card of bright prospects. It's a card of wealth. It's a card of success. So she sees him as a successful person. She sees him as someone who lives with no restrictions, despite what Harry says about William and Charles being trapped in the monarchy. She doesn't see him that way. She sees him as someone who lives without restrictions, who's doing exactly what he wants to do, who has a commitment, who is happy, and in a very good, of course, economical status, but that is not a surprise. But she sees him as someone who is happy and wealthy, and this leads to his position as being the king, being the head of the church, being the person who does the right thing, because he has a commitment and he is very committed to fulfilling his role as a future king and a future head of the church. What is the basis of this? And the basis is the emperor. Wow, I'm just shocked at how many major arcanas we have here. And the emperor is the father card. It is a card of stability. It is a card of someone who has a lot of power, someone who is very energetic, someone who is controlling the world, material world, very authoritative, very good in management. Just 1 minute, I have to close the phone. Just 1 moment. Okay, so we won't have that disturbing anymore. So as I said, the emperor is someone who is controlling the material world, who is very good in management, very good in administration, is the father archetype. He is a very authoritative figure, and this is going very well with the Hierophant, because they are both authoritative. But if the Hierophant has the authority, the religious authority, the emperor has all of the other material authority. So the Hierophant is the spiritual side, and the emperor is the material side, and she sees him strong in both sides. So she sees him as a whole person, and this is also the king's card, and she sees him as a future king. Now, what we have here that is crowning all of this is the Five of Pentacles. Now, the Five of Pentacles is a card of destruction that happens because of previous deeds. Now, when this crowns the whole reading, I think that this is because of her relationship with Harry. She sees William as someone that can help Harry rectify his mistakes and not get to this kind of destruction. This is crowning this the whole reading, and it is crowning the reading not because she sees William as someone who has done the wrong things, but she does think that William has the ability to rectify his relationship with Harry. And this card comes up because she does have a soft spot for Harry, and she sees Harry and Meghan, and these are two people that are outside of the family, outside of the church, outside in the cold, and probably having financial problems. She realizes that this came about because of their own actions, but she sees William as someone who is powerful enough to rectify it. So whether or not he will, it is a question, and maybe in one of the future videos I'll do a relationship reading between Harry and William themselves. But the outcome of all of this is the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is the knight that is hesitant. He's not very keen to go out and do things. He's looking for confirmation, and this is why he has some kind of tendency to lose opportunities, and because of that, I think that this card is the outcome, because Eugenie thinks that this is how she feels herself, and she is looking for a confirmation, maybe from William, to do something, because this is Pentacle and this is Pentacle, to do something to get Harry back to the family. And maybe she's looking for this confirmation from William to do it. But Harry is very much influencing the way that Eugenie is behaving with William. This is what I see in this reading. Now let's see Beatrice, and I will only see, it will only take 3 cards for Beatrice, because I don't think that their relationship is very I don't think that they have problems in their relationship. I think that their relationship is okay. So what I will do is 3 cards, or maybe 4 cards, and that will be past, present, future, and an underlying energy. So let's just do a very good shuffle. So we'll have all the cards shuffled. I'm doing the shuffling in front of you, so you can see that the cards that are coming out, I have no control on them, and they are coming out because this is the way the tarot is getting organized, while we are, as my master call it, enter the question to the cards. So let's see what we get. One more shuffle. These cards are quite thin, but they do shuffle well. Okay, so Princess Beatrice relationship with William, Princess Beatrice relationship with William, past, present, future in Princess Beatrice relationship with William, past, present, future in Princess Beatrice relationship with William. Okay. Okay, so the past is the moon. The moon is the card that speaks about mental health. The moon is a card of, it is the mother card. So in the past, what she saw is that William was very much influenced by what happened to his mother, and he had his own mental health problems. She saw it in the past when they were together, and this is a card of someone who needs to talk about these things, and this is how she saw him in the past. And in the present, what she sees is the Seven of Wands. Now, the Seven of Wands is the card of someone who is taking the most important things and discards the things that are not important. So she sees him as someone who is very focused on the important things and leaves out the trivial things. Now, what we see here is a person that is fighting all of these disturbances that are trying to to how do you say that, to not to well, is not able to do things the way he wants to because of all of these disturbances. So he's fighting them away, he's kicking them away, all of the things, the trivial things that are not important. So she sees him as someone who is focused on the goal, and he's not egotistical. He's someone who is very concentrated and knows exactly what he wants to do, and he is very careful not to do mistakes, and he is just brushing away all of those disturbances that hindering his way to success, and that is how she sees him today. And what do we see for the future? So for the future we see the Ace of Wands, and that is a great card. So she sees him as someone that is very has a very good power and the energy of realizing his wishes in the material world, someone that can create from nothing, someone who is very creative. And this is a card of someone who is able to fulfill his wishes and his ideas in the material world, and that is how she sees him, as a very able person. So this is how Princess Beatrice sees Prince William, and the underlying message is the Eight of Wands, things that are happening very quickly, velocity and speed, things are happening very quickly, and she sees that everything in the royal family is changing very fast, and she sees him as someone who is acting fast in order to achieve what he needs to achieve and what he knows that is right. This is a card of someone who is in the right place in the right time and has the necessary qualification in order to succeed in his job, in his mission. So this is how Beatrice sees William. So all in all, what I see is that Princess William's cousins are in very good relationship with him, and they do see him as a future king that is very able and can do the job right, and will be able to bring the monarchy into the 21st century in a better place than it is right now. So let's see what the messenger oracle has for today for William. So what is the message for William in regarding to his relationship with his cousins? And just shuffling the cards, and then I will clean them from previous readings. One moment. Okay, so message for Prince William regarding his cousins. Message for Prince William regarding his cousins. Message for Prince William regarding his cousins. One more. Message for William regarding his cousins. Now I feel that it is shuffled enough, and let's see what we get. So today's message is know your fears. So knowing your fears is a very important thing when you are doing things that are very important, especially in the international and national level. But just to see what this card means in the booklet. what does this card say? So it has, you have fears, both big and small. Some fear is felt for good reason. It serves to remind you to be cautious and not to take foolish and dangerous risks. Other fears you feel are but shadows that you have made real and given substance. They serve only to make you doubt yourself, to question your good judgment, to fear success, to restrict and limit. Look within, know your fears, shine a light upon them, and see them for the shadows and the mist that they are. So, this is a great advice for Prince William for his future dealings with his cousins and as a royal in all. So I hope you liked it, and if you did, please like and subscribe and leave me a comment. Send me an email if you want anything to be checked, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.